All right, we're here at the 1909 in Topanga Canyon, and we're going to just take you through all the layout options and also our DJ setups, kind of a multi-purpose video. This is the back of the house. This back area is often where the bar can be. This is the ceremony area. They've got natural seating here, and then plenty of space if you needed additional chairs. Today we're going to be going with some live musicians, which is going to sound great, and bridegroom officiant will typically be right over here in the shade. Guests can arrive up and come down the stairwell there from the Topanga Canyon.
When exploring the far-reaching corners of Southern California together, from the trailheads in the Santa Monica Mountains to the El Mirage dry lake bed in northern Palm Springs, and to stretching to the shores of their favorite beaches from La Jolla.
Now for DJs or other musicians, this venue has built-in speakers, which is a nice option. There's one, two, and there's one over behind the musician. So there's 3 small speakers which can fill this area if you were going to run just an iPod or a DJ, run music from laptop, etc. Dinner can sometimes be upstairs, reception upstairs and cocktail up there, but today everything is down here for cocktail and dinner, and there's a bar over there. We'll show you that in a moment. Note to any entertainers or DJs for production issues. The venue has also built-in speakers all the way around the outside area there. It's partly to monitor noise levels due to neighbors, but it's also a little bit more convenient. They sound pretty good. You just have to, for instance, today our DJ table is over there. So we pulled power just down in that gully, and then we ran a long XLR speaker cable all the way around. And this is the venue's system. They've got an amp, and they've got different zones, volume zones, a wireless mic, and then they patch themselves right in here, which will send out to both banks of speakers. For anyone wanting to plug in, it's important to know that your only input or ability to dial in is with a mini jack, an 1/8" iPod style plug. For DJs, that's a good thing to know, because often we use XLR, RCA, or 1/4". I tried converting this by cable directly to 1/4" to XLR, and I got some funky sound. So I always bring a backup bag of all kinds of adapters and gadgets, and I also bring a little backup mixer. So what I ended up doing was running the XLR cable, converted it to 1/4" into the mixer. And then, okay, so once I take their iPod style 1/8" mini jack, and I've done a little bit of voodoo here, gone into a 1/4" to an XLR and back to a 1/4", but basically you want to make sure you stick with all balanced or unbalanced signal so that the signal's clean and you don't get any distortion. So it's always good to have a backup mixer and plenty of adapters. Anyway, now I'm just dialing up the volume on their mixer. And you can hear the speaker right on the other side here. We now have sound. And as we walk over into the reception area, you can hear now that I'll be able to feed all the sound. I could actually run sound for the ceremony if needed, everything from here, because there's speakers all the way around. So once again, this is the ceremony dinner area for the 1909 Topanga Canyon, and next we're going to take you guys upstairs and show you the rest of the house. Alright, so we're going to show you the rest of the 1909. We're now up next to the building, and just inside here is a built-in bar area, which is often used for cocktail hour. Once again, this is the ceremony. You can see we've got musicians down there playing, guests arriving. Today down here is going to be where dinner and reception is, and once they're finished, they're going to go directly upstairs to the 2nd floor where we'll have dancing. And cocktail hour today is also outside right down there by the bar. However, this is an option for cocktail hour. If you come just inside the door here, you see they've got a really nice space here with a built-in bar. So people could come in here to get their drinks and then float anywhere around this outdoor deck. We could put a speaker with an iPod down here, and you could also uplight these walls, and this would be a really hip space. And once cocktail and dinner are finished, everybody will be making their way upstairs into the dancing area. This room can be used for reception and dancing, for a smaller guest count or a larger guest count, wide open, as you see here for dancing. The reception and dinner was downstairs outside, and in a moment everybody will be coming up here. And we've got a dessert table here, bar in the corner, and then for today we've set up the DJ booth just right at the end of the bar. But really you can go anywhere. We can set a table up over there. I just wanted to show you the room and some lighting options. This is pretty much what the room looks like. I think these little bulb hanging lights might be extra. Those might have been brought in by the client. These standard like chandelier style lights are on dimmers, but as you can see it's kind of an open bright space. So we are going to add a bit of lighting. We've got a basic lighting package here to throw a little bit of light down on the dance floor and also up on the ceiling. When you have an open space like this with no square dance floor, it helps to create a little bit of a pattern, a little bit of a perimeter, which just kind of makes people feel a little bit more comfortable. And then over here we'll show you, we've got our lighting controller. It takes about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 lights to properly cover the whole room. So we'll just give you a little pan shot here. And now I'm going to pull the house lights down. You can see quite a difference there. Once again, we'll just do a pan of the room. And these lights can be just set to one color, or we can also, as we've done, hook them up to a controller here. And then you have options like strobing as the grand entrance comes in, or we can also just do some different color chases, which really brings the whole room alive. It might be too much for some people, but when you have a packed dance floor and you really want to generate a lot of energy, being able to do all the lighting changes. Or we can go back to this, which is just kind of a slow scroll. Focus. And you can see the colors are just going to, basically you can set the speed and they will randomly scroll through different color patterns, which gives you a little bit of movement and, you know, a little bit more energy in the room, but it's more subtle. And that's basically it. Those are the options here. Upstairs, dance area, the 1909 Topanga.
I'm